Well, did politics play a role in keeping a violent arrest in Macomb County quiet?
That's the question being asked by many inside Warren City Hall after the 7 investigators revealed the criminal charges that stemmed from this ugly encounter back in August.
Well, tonight, 7 investigator Ross Jones is digging into the role played by prosecutor Pete Lucido and how other county leaders are responding tonight.
Open the door now, you get paid. Open the door now.
It's the arrest that police officials in Warren never wanted you to see. A truck driver being pulled out of his cabin, thrown to the ground, then tased repeatedly in the rain. It happened back in July and led to a $400,000 payment to the victim just 33 days later without a lawsuit even being filed. The man was charged with nothing, but the 2 officers? They were charged back in August, one with felonious assault, another with assault and battery. Both were later fired.
Why did you keep this a secret?
I didn't keep anything a secret.
You heard nothing about it because then Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer kept it quiet, and he wasn't alone. Macomb County Prosecutor Pete Lucido, a man not known for shying away from cameras, didn't say a word about it either, even though his office charged the officers. The incident happened just before the contentious August primary in Warren, where longtime Warren officials were fighting for their political lives. And it came just a month after another Warren cop had been charged with assault.
This office was clearly transparent in putting out a press release the moment we signed the charges.
When we talked to Lucido about the case, he insisted he sent out a press release about the charges all the way back in August. But there was a problem.
So what's weird about that is that we did not get that press release.
You've been on our list from day one, but everybody else got it.
Well, I'm not sure they did, because not a single article has been written about this.
That doesn't mean that we didn't send those releases out.
It actually meant exactly that, because no newsroom in Michigan received it. But never mind that, Lucido said. He posted the announcement online, too.
Is he posted on your website?
Absolutely.
Okay. Are you sure?
100%.
I checked this morning.
Well, then you didn't check good enough.
It's not there.
Indeed, it wasn't. So later, Lucido told me it must be the fault of the county's IT department, which he said neglected to post it on the website.
Yeah, 100% certainty there was not a problem with IT.
Nonsense, said Macomb County Executive Mark Hackel, who said an investigation revealed there was no problem on the IT side. Only Lucido's office dropped the ball.
I don't know the rationale, the reasoning, but let's face it, this unfortunate reality of politics today. Public officials, are more interested in figuring out how do they deal with the politics of things.
And if politics played a role in keeping any of these charges from the public, Hackel says, let's hope other leaders realize that whatever is done in the dark usually comes to light.
That's your responsibility, and that's what the public expects from public officials, is to be very transparent and upfront and not try to hide things just because you're trying to take care of one another for political reasons.
Well, today in a text message, Pete Lucido acknowledged that the problem did not appear to be the fault of the IT staff. He said he does not know why these charges against 2 officers, a big deal in any prosecutor's office, were not announced by his. But Lucido has maintained he was not doing anyone a favor, from Commissioner Bill Dwyer, former Commissioner Dwyer, to other Warren City officials amid that political season. Both officers, we should point out, will be in court tomorrow, and of course, we will as well.
Wow, so the mayor said, no, not me, and then Pete Lucido sort of admitting that, okay, maybe I dropped the ball.
Pete Lucido told a few different stories here, and this is the most recent one, yeah.
And the public does expect transparency. Regardless of the intention, it depends on what it looks like.
Anytime police officers are found to be violating the law, allegedly, that's a big deal. It's certainly in a department like Warren, where there was that high-profile case just a month earlier. We should not have to discover that ourselves. That should be something we learn about.
That's why we have 7 investigator Ross Jones on the case every time.
Thanks
Good
so
job.
much, Ross.